Now, after seeing that thumbnail, I know you must be wondering, can I really get paid to be an online friend?
Say what?
Well, you know what, my rock stars? People are becoming friends with AI and robots, which if you think about it, is even more far-fetched.
Breaking news.
The popular app Replica allows users to share their feelings with an AI companion or chatbot. 7 million people use the app when they need someone to talk to.
It's become so popular that people have reportedly become addicted.
What if machines could feel empathy for us, care for us, or even fall in love with us? And more importantly, what if we grew to reciprocate those feelings?
And I never thought I'd feel this way.
So after hearing that, allow me to ask the question again. Do you think we can really get paid for being an online friend? And just let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Well, you know what? The short answer is yes. The longer answer is, are you a good friend in real life? Because if you're not a good friend in real life, the probability of you being a great friend online will be at a minimum. So the odds of you making consistent money as a generic online friend will be pretty low. But there are many things that you can do to optimize your status as an online friend and make good money. What we'll be exploring today are 5 websites that you can make $100 per day as a virtual friend, just talking to people. And guess what? You can do so from anywhere across the globe. We're also going to talk about exactly what a virtual friend is, how virtual friendship works, and how to maximize your earning potential as a virtual friend, and also importantly, how to keep yourself safe online as a virtual friend. Now, before we start the lesson, please remember there are scammers in the comments. If you are a regular rock star, you know exactly what I'm gonna say next. If you are new, while you're listening, just hit that subscribe button and be very careful of people impersonating me in the comments, using my photo, asking you to WhatsApp them, to Telegram them, and even on Instagram, pretending to be me, trying to get you to invest in all kind of things. I never do that, my rock stars. It's not me. Be very careful. Now that said, class is now in session. Now, who exactly is a virtual friend? Simply put, virtual friends offer online friendship. You can be a virtual friend by messaging someone, doing video calls, or even playing video games with this person. And the great thing is that this is platonic. There's not usually any romantic expectations, and you never have to meet with this person face to face. As a virtual friend, you need to be available. You need to be willing to talk. You need to be a good listener. You need to express interest. And on the rare occasion, you might need to offer advice or even emotional support as you would with a real life friend. Ultimately, rock stars, your task is to be the best friend that you can be, and to be a real friend, it's just not in person. And this leads me on to the next topic. Why do people hire virtual friends? What a lot of us don't realize is that there are many people out there who are struggling to actually make real friends in real life. Some of these people who are struggling, they suffer from social anxiety, depression, and just being very introverted. Another reason why you're gonna get hired as a virtual friend is because of loneliness. Even with social media and the internet, people still get lonely. And some of these people are surrounded by by friends or so-called friends and family members. But you know what? They struggle to make a connection, to relate to them, or sometimes even to trust them. They can also feel misunderstood by all the people around them, or they may have very different interests and opinions, and as such, they can't make a meaningful connection to be able to even refer to this person as a friend. The third reason that I find that people will hire a virtual friend is they want somebody who is somewhat unbiased to give them advice or even to lend emotional support. Sometimes because their current friends are not as available as they would like, they're able to pay someone to be available when they want that person to be there for them. Think about it. Some of us get too busy for our friends. My girlfriend was visiting the other day and she says that we're going to have to go to counseling. Why? Because I've gotten too busy. Typically, she would message me and I would reply on WhatsApp same day. With everything going on, my responses are, and I'm somewhat ashamed to say this, but sometimes it's 2 days, 3 days, sometimes a week. She said, we're going to go to counseling and you're going to pay. And this is a friend that I've had from school days. So you can only imagine how friends become unavailable based on just life happening. And by paying someone to be your friend, you're guaranteeing that for the most part, they will always be there for you to lend a listening ear, to provide feedback, to discuss interests, or just to have fun playing a game or doing something else online. Another popular reason why people will pay for a virtual friend is that you have household disabled people who are unable to venture out and they're seeking a virtual companion. This also applies a lot to senior citizens, especially the ones who have lost their husbands or wives, and they're just looking for somebody that they can rely on to have meaningful conversation with.
Count on me through thick and thin, our friendship I will never.
Now, all that said, let's jump into these 5 websites where you can make $100 per day working from home online in the capacity of a virtual friend from anywhere across the globe. The first website is Rent a Cyber Friend. Now, with Rent a Cyber Friend, you can offer your friendship in the form of messaging, video chats, and phone calls. To become a friend, you just need to create a profile and complete a verification process. And anybody who is looking to hire a virtual friend can basically go on the website and search for different friends from all across the globe that has similar hobbies, similar goals, similar interests, and once they have identified a friend, they can start communicating. You get paid by the minute and you'll make anywhere from about 10 cents to $1 per minute. Now, the platform will take about 20% as a fee from whatever it is that you're making. So at $1 per minute, talking to a friend virtually, as an example, you could earn up to $48 an hour after they take out their fees. All you'll need to get started is to be 18 years or older, to have good internet connection, and a camera which can be on your smartphone or with a webcam because you will be doing video conversations. One of the ways to maximize your earnings with this particular website is when you have completed your profile, be sure to include some keywords such as your location, what your hobbies are, your interests are, your skills are, so people can easily identify commonalities and then hire you as a virtual friend. Also, I suggest using a fun-looking profile picture, not one that resembles a mugshot. That's not usually a friendly-looking picture. You need something fun and exciting to be used as your profile picture to draw people in. If you think this is a good option for you, just do me a favor and write cyber friend in the comments below this video. Thank you. That way way, I will know that what I'm providing to you is actually of use and it's adding value, so I can keep doing what I'm doing. Now, obviously, it's pretty easy to make $100 per day with Rent a Cyber Friend, because at $10 to $50 per hour, you just need to be talking for a few hours, maybe after work or on the weekends, to earn $100 from anywhere across the globe. Now, Friend PC is the next amazing website that will connect people who are looking for a virtual friend, and it will do so with video chats, messaging, and phone calls like we mentioned earlier. To become a virtual friend on Friend PC, you must create a profile and complete a verification process. Think about Friend PC like you would Rent a Cyber Friend, which is the one we just covered. The only difference is you will never need to do a video call. So if you don't like connecting via video, this one is for you. So please write Friend PC in the comments below this video if this one is more appealing to you rock stars. So I think this one will work very well for my son because he loves to play games online with people across the globe. Why not make a few extra dollars doing so? Now, one of the great things about Friend PC is that your virtual friend can be booked for several days or for several weeks in advance. As is the case with all the other platforms that I'm sharing, with Friend PC, you can sign up for free, fill out your profile, and start messaging, calling, gaming. If you're a life coach, this is a great platform for you as well. You can even provide tourist advice. The great thing about Friend PC as well is that you can set your own rates. And typically, friends on this platform will earn anywhere from $5 to $50 per hour as a virtual friend. Now, most of you know Fiverr, but did you know that you can be a virtual friend on the Fiverr platform? Yes, there's something called Fiverr Friendship, and you can go to Fiverr and make yourself available for hire as a virtual friend, and you'll be able to provide overall advice or somewhat counseling. You can also provide information on relationships or provide relationship support, emotional support, just general conversation, life coaching, or just being an online friend to somebody who has a need to hire you in that capacity. Fiverr also allows you to set your own rate, and you can start that rate at $5, and they will take about 20% as a fee from whatever it is that you're earning as a virtual friend. If you are an exceptional virtual friend on Fiverr and you can get a 5-star rating, you're gonna get a lot of requests to be a virtual friend, which means you'll be able to maximize your income earning potential. You can get paid, of course, via PayPal or to your bank account with a direct deposit as a virtual friend using Fiverr.
Rent a Local Friend is an experiential travel marketplace powered by locals.
Now, the fourth website where you can become a virtual friend and make at least $100 a day is Rent a Local Friend. And this one focuses on travel and tourism.
Local friends are chefs, journalists, artists, and all sorts of interesting people who love to share their city with new friends. As a local friend, you can make extra cash with your local knowledge and meet new friends from all over the world. A virtual experience is when the local friend teleports the traveler to his city. Remote concierge is a local contact for doubts and tips provided via chat or video call.
It basically connects travelers with locals like yourself, and in other words, become almost like a tour guide or a virtual travel buddy. And again, this one is available across the globe. You can provide companionship, local information, translation, photography, and many other things. You will be able to earn anywhere from $10 to $40 per hour in this capacity, and you'll need to just set up a friend profile with all your details, and this will allow you to be searched for and subsequently hired as a virtual friend, and you'll get paid through PayPal. Now, you remember earlier when I said that most of these websites are relatively platonic? This one is a little bit on the edge, and it is mostly for women who are comfortable with more adult censored online relationships where you can get paid to be a virtual friend. Chat Recruit is a platform that I've mentioned in another video in a different way, and they claim that they have paid over $30 million to their members. With Chat Recruit, you can be a friend with the use of a phone or webcam or just chatting. You may need to pass a background test and go through a verification process, but it's not that difficult, and all you have to do is to create a profile on the website.
Keep smiling, keep shining.
Now let's talk about some tips to earn more money as a virtual friend. The first and best tip that I can offer you is to be the best friend that you possibly can be. So to be hired as an online friend, you need to be approachable. I recommend that you are authentic, that you are transparent. You can share your personal details. Remember, you'll never meet this person, but don't share anything that can potentially compromise you. The second way to maximize your earning potential is to sign up to all the platforms that I mentioned. Why stick to one or two? The more platforms or websites you sign up to be a virtual friend on, the greater the probability of you actually getting paid as a virtual friend. By presenting yourself online as a virtual friend and talking to strangers, that in itself, rock stars, presents its own risks. And it's great if the person is in a totally different country because it will minimize the risk, but nevertheless, you still have to be careful. Remember, people can misuse your data or the information that you're sharing. So don't bother with the nude pictures and anything that's inappropriate because you may end up becoming a victim. People may even try to scam you. Another way to protect yourself is to be very clear and firm about the boundaries that you set with your virtual friend. This means being upfront with your expectations, upfront with when you can interact with them. Some of your virtual friends may want more than a platonic friendship. They may want a relationship, and you may be in a happy marriage. You want to make sure you reiterate every single time what your boundaries are, and you need to respect your own boundaries. Because if you're wishy-washy when it comes to your boundaries, then your virtual friend is gonna be wishy-washy with them as well. And do not become a prostitute when you become a virtual friend and allow them to use money to get you to do inappropriate things that later on you may be ashamed of. It's not worth it, rock stars. Now that's it. And if you think being a virtual friend is a side hustle that can make you some good money, go ahead and like the video if you have not done so already. Until next time, my YouTube family, rock stars, walk good.
Please believe.